Hi Sagittarius, welcome back to Omkara Tarot and let's do your love read now. Let's go a little more in depth, Sagittarius, today to see where your energies are, where your person's energies are, and how you guys are aligning now. These are general collective readings, Sagittarius, will not resonate with all of you out there. Take what works for you, okay? Just leave the rest. So let's begin. My angel spirit guides, please bless this reading for Sagittarius and send them the messages they need to hear the most about their love life now. Thank you. So, Saggis, as always, we're going to start with an angel blessing card to top the reading and see what message, blessing, advice, or guidance the angels have to top this reading. So, my angels for Sagittarius, please. Guidance, blessing, advice, or a message. This one. All right, thank you. Let's put this one here, Sagittarius. Let's put the rest back. And the card I have here for you is Speak Your Truth. Don't keep anything hidden in your heart, Sagittarius. It's time to speak out, good, bad, ugly, whatever is in your heart. I think just ask for answers if you have to, or speak your truth. Okay? So I'm going to put this card here, Saggis, and let's get on with your reading and see why this card is out for you. So welcome back, all my subscribers. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all your support, your kindness, your support to the channel, your comments, your likes. I'm very, very grateful. Thank you so much. And yes, if you're new here, we welcome you also, Sagittarius. Do join us, subscribe to the channel, become part of us, become part of our Omkara family. We welcome you in. So newbies, let me explain this. I'm setting down two sets of cards here. One side is for you, one side is for your person. And in the center, I'll have your mutual energies, guidance, advice, if any. And for the duration of this reading, I will be referring them as side A and side B. You decide which side you resonate best with, right? So, of course, if you want a personal reading, Saggis, my schedule is now open. You can email me at my email. It's in the description box below and the about section of the channel. You can send me an email. Bottom of my deck, Saggis, I do see the 9 of Wands. So either you're keeping yourself very guarded from your partner, or maybe your partner is. So I don't know what this is all about, but it's time to speak some truth here. Okay, so the first card I have here, Sagittarius, for person A, is the Four of Pentacles. Just as I said, somebody's holding back, keeping themselves to themselves, being very guarded with their energy now, right? Same thing. So second card, Nine of Cups, the Devil, Ace of Pentacles, the Fool, and the Three of Cups. For person B, I have the Chariot, the Tower in reverse, Eight of Cups, Seven of Swords, Ace of Wands, and the World, which is in reverse as well. So that means still not, the chapter isn't really shut, or somebody doesn't want to shut it right now. So overall, what I'm getting here is one person is holding back, wanting to release some toxicity from this relationship, thinking there is no new beginning, not wanting to be a fool anymore in this connection, not even looking for a reconciliation, to be honest. But the other person here is wanting to move ahead and wanting a return after something has disrupted, right? Maybe there was some cheating, lying behavior. They're feeling a bit unmotivated, but still feeling that something is still open-ended. It hasn't really shut down yet. So let's just take a few dialogue message cards first, Sagittarius, and see what you guys could say to each other if you could. Sagittarius and their person, spirit. Sagittarius and their person. Okay. And some from another deck. Sagittarius and their person, spirit. Okay, some cards have gotten mixed. Okay, and let's take some from here as well. Just trying to mix them up a little bit so we get perspectives from both parties here. Okay, okay, thank you. Okay, Sagittarius, let's begin. I tried to walk away from you, but something keeps pulling me back to you. Just as I said, something happened here, but the other person is saying they want to return here. They feel things are still open-ended. They still feeling as if things haven't really ended. So they're saying that I tried to walk away from you, but something keeps pulling me back to you. I have to improve myself and my life to feel worthy of you. I've never experienced a love and a connection like this before. Please don't give up on me. So even though I think person A is now deciding that they want to hold back and there is no fresh beginning and to release the connection, I think this is person B saying, I've never felt a love and a connection like this before. Don't give up and let's start again and let's not give up on this connection altogether. I loved you more than I loved myself. Then I realized I didn't love myself. This is person A, I think who's the feminine here, who's saying, I felt that somebody made a fool out of me. I just kept giving to a connection. It didn't make me emotionally happy. There was nothing to celebrate. I found it toxic. And I realized that it's time that I started taking care of myself. It was just not the right time for us. Somebody still wants a return, somebody still wants to make things right, saying that time when all this tower moment or whatever happened between the two of you, that was just a wrong timing. I keep looking up at the stars, hoping you're looking at them at the same time I do. Yes, there's somebody on person B's side who is still hoping for a return. I can't wait to lay my head on your chest and listen to your heartbeat. I realized that I do want you in my life. Is it too late? Like I said, somebody wants to return here, Sagittarius. Now it's either you wanting to return to your partner after things have kind of not worked out, or maybe this is your partner saying this to you. I want to reach out but scared of what you might say now. How can you love me after I effed everything up with our connection? So these are some of the messages that you want to tell your partner or vice versa. If this is your story, let's start clarifying these cards and see where the connection is going now. Four of Pentacles, Spirit, for person A. Why are they holding back? Yes, they didn't feel stable. They didn't feel respected in the relationship. Like I said, this could be the feminine on person A side. They didn't feel that, they got that grounding or that security or that feeling that, things are fine and stable. They feel they probably had bad luck in this connection or got some bad karma. Whatever happened, they didn't feel emotionally satisfied here. The Nine of Cups is in reverse, so this is emotional dissatisfaction. Nine of Cups, Spirit. Nine of Cups. Person A is, I think, kind of made a choice to get out of confusion now and release this toxicity in this relationship, maybe release this connection altogether, because they feel this could have been a false soulmate. This is not what love feels like. Maybe initially it did, but after whatever's happened between you both, I think Sagittarius, this person is feeling there is no more love here. This was a toxic connection. I don't feel that we are stable anymore. Maybe it's best to put this relationship to an end now. Person A feels totally betrayed, feeling lost, and feeling there is no hope for this brand new beginning, which maybe they were hoping for a very long time. Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles, Spirit. Yes, person A is now healing their heart. They feel that they got fooled to believe that this connection could probably go somewhere. They feel like the Empress in reverse now, where they are realizing that I pinned my hopes on something which never really had the potential of growing. Maybe I just fooled myself by believing that this was my soulmate. Or maybe they feel fooled and they feel that they were being foolish and even expecting that's, things can get better and we are soulmates and this is going to be giving me any kind of happiness here. Right now, person A doesn't have any dreams or any. They don't feel a reconciliation is possible here. They feel now that they know the truth about their person, and maybe after whatever fight or angry words or whatever has been exchanged between the two of you, they feel that yes, the truth is out now about my connection, and this is just not possible. It's not going to go anywhere. Yes, person A is not happy right now, though. They feel the sunshine is not as bright anymore in their life. They're feeling they haven't received any message, maybe, or they haven't sent a message. There is a bit of lack of enthusiasm where person A is concerned, especially where person B is concerned. So person B spirit, why do they have the Chariot? Maybe this person is traveling, maybe this person is long distance, or maybe they are moving ahead in their own life and they don't even want to be bothered. They've kind of, this could be either they're wanting to drop the fight now. Is that true, Spirit? But they are also kind of feeling a little lack of motivation. They're also wondering, can we ever work together now? Even though I think this person still wants to move towards person A, they do want to at least drop the barrier, drop the fight, but they know that the tower has already erupted, tower has fallen, and one or both of you right now are in this mode of holding back now from each other. Maybe they were a bit stingy with their time and energy in the past, but even from person B's end, I see there's no communication. They haven't said anything, they are holding back. But then what's this Eight of Cups, Spirit? Yes. They're feeling that they're also realizing that things have kind of ended. They're also feeling a bit ungrounded. Maybe this person is very motivated by their work and money, or busy in their material things, and they feel to return back to person A, they'll probably have to choose. They will have to make a choice regarding something if they want this relationship to work. I have a feeling that they kind of maybe either sneaked away from this connection because they didn't want to make a choice here. Let's see. Seven of Swords. Yes, this person likes to control their relationships. They like to be like the dictator. They like to be in control of their life, and they like things to go their way. And if it doesn't, then they kind of maybe just sneak away. They don't like to be in any stressful kind of a relationship. I'm not saying this person doesn't love you. Person B does have love for person A, except I think they like to be the boss of anything. And if it doesn't go their way, then they either clam up, they'll hold back, they'll leave, they'll do something which will bring the tower down, right? The tower coming down is, I think, all person B's fault, and they know it. They know what they do. I think they just pull back their passion, or stop responding, or stop taking action. They do something, maybe hold back, or maybe communicate less. They do something whenever they feel that they have to speak their truth or say something. But they do that because they like to leave person A hanging, I think. They know person A is not happy with them. They want to keep this open-ended. They want to keep this relationship open-ended, where they can return as and when they want to. But if they're questioned, then they feel like they're not winning or something like that. But I do see this person, even though they don't want to give 100%, they want to keep the door open to person A. So that I can return whenever I want to. I want this to be like an open relationship where I'm not questioned. I can come and go as I please. And that's really not working out, I think, for person A anymore. Whatever promises this person also makes, is they rarely keep it. They may say sweet nothings, but none of their promises are ever kept. And that kind of drains their partner out. They never give their 100%, but kind of leave it open ended all the time. And that's why I think person A has started kind of holding themselves back now. Let's see. 7 of Wands, 10 of Swords, and the 7 of Pentacles. Yes, one or both of you are kind of not even wanting to fight for this connection anymore. There's a lot of regret and sorrow about how things haven't worked out, but I think the feminine in this equation has now picked herself up to now start asking the hard questions. Like, where is this relationship going? Where are we going? What are we going to do with this? And why? Because the past hasn't really shown them any fruition. There's a lot of sadness, regret of how things have never worked out in the past. Because of the questioning, I think this relationship right now is kind of almost over, right? Both feeling that this is over, it's not going to work out again, it's finished. But somewhere, still holding on. Like I said, person B doesn't want this chapter to end. They still hold, they don't like change. They like things to go their way on their time, as and when they want to return or they want to, leave. So even though I think there's been a lot of sadness and betrayal or feeling of ending, there is still that fear of totally losing this connection as well. But the choice hasn't been made yet about, are we taking it forward or are we ending it? And I think that's on both your ends. Both your ends. Yes. Somebody wants to release this connection, but I think there's a fear of totally letting go as well and making that final call, that final choice of saying, hey, we can't do this anymore. But the problem here is, till now, I think the investment put in this relationship hasn't fruitified anywhere, hasn't gone anywhere. 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, in fact, it keeps going backwards instead of moving forward and, moving to a progression. It keeps going backwards because there is somebody who's very self-centered, a bit selfish, never commits, is kind of looking out for themselves all the time. Never really partnering up as a partner should be. It's all about one person. And that's the reason right now there is a little bit of holding back going on. Yes, this is kind of immature behavior where I think person A is now feeling, what's the point of being in a relationship which is never going to kind of fruitify? If people are going to be this immature around me and this relationship is always going to backfire on me, then how is my harvest ever going to grow? There is one party who always likes to win over the other, and the other one who always feels like they're always the loser. So yes, there is a feminine here who's very, very upset here now, Sagittarius. This could be you, this could be your partner, I don't know. But there is a feminine here who's getting like little frustrated and angry now, and now wants to make a decision and not being, juggled around, or will we be together, will we won't be together. This feminine is angry enough, I think, to drop the ball and make a decision and hold herself back. This person is guarding themselves now, even though feeling betrayed and feeling left out and abandoned. I think it's time now for somebody to speak their truth here. Okay, so that's all I have for you, Sagittarius. Hope it worked for you. Till next time then, love and light. Take care. Namaste.